So I'm excited to do a little video for you guys. It's been a while, and we're gonna start with what's going on here. Are we rolling? We are rolling. So let's see here. Let's give me 1 second. Let's get on the horn here. Yeah, here we go. We're live. Okay. Let me just set this up. Hopefully you guys can hear me well. I think you can. Okay. Let me pop out the chat. Pop this out. So in case you guys want to chit chat with me, I can say hello. Okay. That's actually not bad, lighting wise. I could put a little more. Should I? Maybe I'll put just a tiny bit more. I don't need to see my keyboard. Probably want to see my gear, my paint stuff. I'll put my water over here too. I'm left-handed, so that makes more sense. Here, paints, brushes. What we're gonna do right here. Okay. Let me bump up the light just a little bit more. And see if that helps. Just a little bit more loose. Okay. We're back. You can see my whole craziness. Okay, so what we have here going is crazy. Okay, so what we have here is a ink drawing I did in Kyoto when I went there last year, like to the day. In fact, I was in Kyoto on October the 18th, a year from today. So this is kind of fun, little memory. And I did this ink drawing. I thought I used waterproof inks, but I'm not sure. So what I did is I used a light box. This is all analog, brother. I did a light box, and I did this. So now we have this and this. This we're gonna keep inked. I will sell it. If anybody wants it, it's on my website. This here is $125 for one of a kind. And then now we're gonna do a watercolor version of that. And then we're gonna put in, this is pencil, we're gonna put in, maybe we'll put in some inks. I don't know yet. I might keep it like this. We'll find out. Tools. I'm gonna use Winsor Newton watercolors. I'm also gonna use these Dr. P.H. Martin Hydrus colors. So I'm gonna use, I don't know if I'll use orange, but I'm gonna use some of these little puppies. I love these things. These are fun. And that's it. And then brushes. I bought at the swap meet some really nice sable brushes. And literally, they just fell in my freaking lap. So I'm really excited to use these guys. These are great brushes. You know, I understand you're on a budget. You don't want to use sable. You're going to use freaking artificial. That's fine. But if you got the bones, you get a real freaking sable brush and you will feel it. You will feel it. It feels so good, dude. I was like tripping out on how nice these are. So we got our brushes, we got our paints, we have water, and we're gonna do some painting right now. Here we go, let's hit it. So, and I think the camera's good enough. I think you guys can see what's up. Let me know if you need me to do anything. Oh wow, that was the flakes from this old freaking pencil, old brush. Okay, yeah, look at that red sable. Okay, now the trick to watercolor, and go check out my website again. I'm mentioning it. Pariah, Missouri, graphic novel, 300 pages, completely watercolored. So I know how to watercolor in theory. I haven't done it in a while. Been painting a lot, but we're gonna start light and go dark. That's the trick. And we're gonna start light and go dark. And we're gonna play with a couple of different colors here. I just wanna kinda see what's up. So why don't we let's put some purples. Let's just play with purples and browns and things like that. I want to put, now, if you look at the original, if you look at the actual photography, this was taken from a photograph I took when I was there. I like to do that. I just, for some reason, feel like if you take the picture yourself, it just feels more legit. So, if you look at the original, it's not very colorful. I mean, it's browns and things like that. So we're going to add color. We're going to kind of bump it up a bit and just make it a little more interesting. We're also going to do a lot of wet on wet, but let's just start with this kind of color. And this is actually not quite as purple as I was hoping for. I'm just going to play with this, and I'm going to just look and see what we got here. I'm just going to go here. This paper feels good. This is good paper. I think I'm using Canson, some thick watercolor paper. This paper's good. I like this paper. And then what we're gonna do is, I miss this. Now that I'm doing this, I do kind of miss this stuff. Okay. I've been just doing so much like abstract painting that it's kind of nice to get back into. So we're going to add in a little color here. Just a little bit. Oh, okay. We're going to go flat. That's the other issue with doing watercolor, is you have to go flat or else you're going to get some issues. So let me just go flat. I want to blend this in a bit. Just go like this here. Okay. Kind of play with this for a second. And actually, these are going to be beams here. So I'm actually going to have to put some much darker lines. But that's okay. We're just kind of blocking out some of the color where I'm probably going to use these same colors actually for this, the shrine. Let's do these beautiful greens. There's some really pretty greens here. We'll do some greens. You guys see? Let me make sure you see. Now that I'm going flat, actually, let me move the camera a little bit so you guys could see better. I'm gonna go like this. Hopefully it'll work. Scoot like this. I'm gonna scoot down a little bit. Okay, move like that. Okay, now hopefully that works. Does that work a little better? And should we tilt it? Tilt this a little bit? Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm doing this slightly off because I didn't think about going flat. I'm used to painting. You know, I'm going to do an ink and things like that. I don't go flat. So, is that better? Okay. Good. A little bit of a pool here. Soak it up. Soak it up a little bit. Okay. Next up, what we're gonna do? We're gonna do these little bushes here. Happy little bushes. And then, actually, I kind of want to use some yellows. So since yellow is a lighter color than green, we're going to put the yellow down first. And we can do the greens later. We'll just kind of mix it up a bit. Now some of these yellows are kind of opaque though, so you gotta be careful, but this looks good. Okay, got some bushes there. It's pretty fun. If you guys have any questions for me regarding Kyoto or trip to Japan you're planning or anything like that, we can chit chat about it. Hopefully this audio is going okay. Let me just listen to it for a sec. This audio is going okay. Yeah. Okay, we're okay. Okay. Maybe I should promote. Should we share this up a little bit? Let me share this. Boom. Just so people can see it. Just go there. Boom. And then we'll put it on Twitter real quick. Maybe we'll even put it on whatever we call it. Boom. Put it on freaking LinkedIn. We'll just go professional. Share it in a post, fool. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of people seeing what I do. Okay. There. Promoted. Sufficiently. Okay. Oh no. What I just did. What I just did. It's okay. That's okay. Where were we? We were trying not to ruin this with all these things. Okay. Sorry, there's just like all these little technical elements. Okay. There. Okay, dokie. Next up, what else do we want to do? Let's just do kind of a, these baseboards, I see that actually the drawing is a little off. Yeah, I kind of see I made some errors here in some of this. That's okay though. We're going to go for kind of a yellow tan. Remember, we're just kind of doing values in a way and just make it simple, and then we'll probably put some color. I mean, we will put color for sure on this. We'll just do this for now. I think this should be this. We'll just put a little bit of tan here. We'll put some of my burnt sienna in here in a minute. There we go. This is pretty fun actually. I miss doing these types of drawings. Okay. Okay, dokie. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Feel good about that. It's nothing really. We don't need to get too detailed. Okay. And you know how level, what the level of detail we're gonna do, I'm not sure yet. So we might just kind of go very sketchy. So this is Hydrus watercolor. It's very light, fast. It's very strong. So only a little dab will do you. The ghost pepper of paints. So we'll just use a little bit here. And what I want to do is I'm going to go over here on this side. Now, if you look at the photograph, which you can't, but I'm looking at it. This is really dark. This over here is like, it's more like black practically. So we're just going to make it a little bit lighter than that. Just so I know. Maybe we'll put some purple in this actually. Maybe we'll use purple. Purple's always a good color for darks. So maybe we'll get some purple here in a sec. Yeah, about that. Okay. There we go. So why don't we just put a little bit. We got some of this blue. We got some of this here. What I should do probably. So crossing. You notice what I was crossing the art with my wet brush because I was mixing. So let's change that. So I'm not doing that. Can you guys still see my drawing here? Somewhat. Okay. Let's put, mix this, a little bit of this, a bit of that. Okay. A little bit of that. Okay, that's a little too, that's purpley. Yeah, there we go. That purple and brown look kind of cool together too. Kind of works. That kind of works. We could even throw in some green if we really want to cut it. Now purple and green, of course, would kind of cancel each other out. Would make more of a gray, but sometimes that's okay. Okay, that works. I could already tell the paper's buckling a little bit, and it's gonna buckle, and we're just gonna deal with it. So it's okay. Now we're gonna put some blue for some of these awning elements. And there's kind of a metal. So in Japan they have these beautiful little like metal elements here. We're gonna do that here, up here, kind of like an awning type of thing. We're gonna do this, and then up there too. We'll do that as blue as well. This brush handle is a little small, but it feels so good the way the bristles just go down the thing. It's so nice. Go like that. Bump, bump, bump. And then I think this guy too. And this guy's actually a little greenish. Maybe we'll put a little green into this just to kind of give it a little different flavor. Do this, these little elements of it. Okay, we'll put a little bit of green, see what that does. I don't know if that works or not, but this actually is more complicated because I'm filming, because I am restricted in my movements because this damn camera rig. So I can't really move the way I like to. I'm trying to make it visible for all you guys. So I'm a little hamstrung on this, but that's okay. What I need is like a nice big table with a big, overhead camera rig. But one, I don't have space for that. And two, I just don't want to bother with it. That looked good. I like this. See that turned out? It looks nice. Yeah, that turned out nice. I like that. And we'll kind of just clean it up. Since it's wet still, you can kind of like play with the water a bit and kind of get it where we want it. Okay. Let's do this guy. This guy would be a little bit darker. It's almost a reddish brown, so maybe we'll put in some red. This burnt sienna. Yeah. So again, I'm putting in more colors than normally it would have, but just to kind of pop it out a bit and make it fun. You know, our eye sees things in very muted tones. So in watercolor, what's nice is that you can really what you're doing is you're oversaturating things and just kind of adding more color just to make it a little more interesting, because otherwise everything would be quite muted. So, and then this is kind of dark here, so maybe we'll just keep the same deal here. Go down like that a little bit. Okay, and then these guys up here, these little banister guys, these guys are, looks like They're a dark brown. And that's a shadow, so we can actually do the purple shadows on those dudes, so that'd be kind of nice. So we'll just keep these like drop shadows here, which are these guys. We'll keep the drop shadows there, which makes sense, right? And we'll just kind of keep that whole kind of concept. We'll just kind of drops the Shadow City here. Over here too. This is all in shade. And it's light enough that we can go over it with like red or whatever, blue, whatever we want, if we want to like change that up a bit. This too. This has actually got a little bit of green. Maybe I'll throw in a little bit of green. Just to kind of see what that does. I don't like that green. You don't want to make it too strong. Oh, what happened? Yeah, it's a little bit too strong, but we'll fix it here, hopefully. Now you notice I'm using a pretty big brush. I'm not breaking out my tiny ones yet. And we might not even need to. I'm not sure if we need to bother with it, but let's just kind of go like this a little bit and give it texture. Okay, cool. That's kind of fun. This is browns. These are browns. So I don't want to do brown though. Let's do kind of a reddish thing. See if I can do some reddishness to it. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do for the sky. So we got to figure that out too. Now, I'm trying to be careful not to touch this yet because I think this is still wet. So we don't want to get too funky on this. So, because I don't want them to start bleeding into each other if I can avoid it. Okay, let's do that for now. We'll figure it out. Okay, let's do some blues over here. Damn it. I'm gonna make this blue now because I just touched it with blue. Okay. We'll put a bit of brown in there. Yeah. A bit of blue and brown. Nice kind of a gray. It's a little darker than I need, but it's okay. I'm gonna shift this around a bit. You guys are gonna just deal with looking at it sideways for a moment. Okay. This is very red here. Maybe we'll just do this whole section kind of reddish. Maybe what we could do too is, damn it. Maybe we'll change some colors here too. Is it stone? Yeah, it's like this is all stone. It's kind of a gray stone. We'll put some browns in here. Burnt sienna. Here. See if that'll do something. And then we'll do the stones kind of a bluish gray. I don't know if that color works, to be honest. I need a dark. I need like more of a dark thing going. Yeah, that's a little better. I'm going too dark though. I should chill out, right? Didn't we say we're gonna not do too much darkness? We'll add. So let's just stop there because we'll get a little wild. Okay, this little thing here is all. This is all kind of a light gray, so let's put some blue here again. It's too much gray. Yeah, can I mix it up here? If I could put a little bit of blue in there. What does that do? Okay. This is gonna. Hopefully, this will be kind of cool. Okay. And what else? This is also bluish. Some more blue. Maybe a little bit of purple too. Man, this blue is just like so strong. Really strong. When you do wet on wet like this, what will happen is this will kind of bleed into it, so it'll start looking cool in theory. Okay, next. What do we got here? These are all, this is wood, but it's again, it's kind of a grayish wood, I think, or it's kind of stucco or something like that. This is dark, so this would be the same as that. So we could find some of this here. And we're gonna cheat. We're just gonna make it. Well, let me see. I can do this maybe. I can do that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Suck that up a little bit. Try not to have too many big puddles everywhere. Okay. Now let's do. Actually, that looks kind of fun. Let's. How dry is this? That's dry. This is not dry though, because I want to kind of go into the shrine, the Shinto shrine, which will be kind of the main focal point here of this temple. This is where we really want to this is where our eye's going. This is the big focal element. So the photograph, of course, is blackish brown, right? And so it's not very fun. So what we're going to do, though, is we're going to change it up. We're going to go kind of a reddish. Now, the wood, if you ever go there, it's not red. Now, there are red ones, but this one is very much blackish. Looks like wood that's been burned. So we're gonna cheat a bit. And we're gonna bump it, I think. We're gonna bump it up a bit. And I'm gonna put some water on here first. I'm just gonna kind of play with it. Okay, and I'm just dabbing it. Just doing some dabs. Okay. Bada bing. Now we're gonna go some blue. I'm gonna dab it too. gonna see what happens. I'm gonna play with this here for a sec. We actually have a light blue we can even put here just to see what happens here. And we could. This is annoying me. This is so old. It's just like flaking the paint from the handle. Okay, I don't know if I like that, but that's okay. We don't have to like it because we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it. Don't you worry. Don't get worried. Don't feel stressed. I'm gonna fix this bad boy. Ooh, you know what we should do? We also have, we have this guy, this red oxide. That is what we should use, but the red oxide has been thrashed. Let's just, I don't think this red oxide is gonna work. Just take this off for a sec. 1 second. We're gonna do a little experimentation on the red oxide. Is this still salvageable? Answer, no. It's thrashed. Yeah, we're not even gonna, no. Nope. I should just chuck it. You know what? Executive decision. Done. Okay. Always have a little swatch of paper to just test stuff out on. I do have some umber here somewhere. Or burnt, raw umber. So, I don't think we're going to use the raw umber right now because it's a little too dark. What I want to do is just add this color in here. And then once this puppy's dry, we'll do another layer of the umber. I think that's what we're going to do. So why don't we go ahead and keep jamming on this. Okay. I'm looking at my drawings. Just want to make sure I'm doing things proper. And yeah, I think we can keep going where we're going. Okay, I'm just gonna go like this. It's just really about putting in some color. Ooh, maybe I'll put some blue. That's kind of fun. Not too worried about it. I want to make this feel loose. I kind of like. Feel like we started off pretty tight, and I want to make it more loose. So let's just kind of loosen things up a bit and not worry too much about drawing and staying in the line, so to speak. Okay. Okay, and then we'll go back here. This red, purple action. Okay, and we're just gonna see if this works. It might not work. And watercolor, people are like, oh, watercolor is so hard. And the reason why it's hard is because it's not forgiving as well. I mean, if it's wet, you can play with it. But once it dries, it's not like acrylics where you can like paint over the blasted thing. You kind of are stuck. So I get why people say it's hard. It just means you have to just, experiment quickly. And when you do screw up, you just suck it up. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've like jacked up one of my comic pages and I had to just like either start over or just like wing it, You just gotta wing it. That's the key of life. Okay. And now that we did that thing, yeah, I'm gonna do that too. And let's just keep this going. Let's put this here, and there's actually these little rings on this guy, which is actually pretty cool. Maybe we'll just draw those right now. Screw it. Okay. And we're going to do more layers of this. The point is that we just start getting it down here. Okay. Boom. That actually looks pretty cool. As the kids would say, that's sick. Sick, bro. There, I typed something. We got 2 people watching now. Okay. Me and one other person, basically. Next. Whoa, what happened to my camera? Did my camera just go weird on me? No. Sorry, my camera just, okay. It looked like everything just kind of did weird, so. Okay, next. Let's just kind of like clean this up, finish this out here with the bang, with the shebang. Okay, so that we're gonna do, okay, this like metal awning is again the kind of greenish blues. We're gonna keep with that, kind of like it. I like putting a little bit of green in this actually. Okay, oop, now there's a problem there. See what I did? Just gonna play with it. And then this is, now we're going back to the, kind of the tans. And then, yeah, this is just here. And then this actually, this should be the same as the other side, but according to the photo, see the photo's a little off. It's because the light, the sun is hitting this so hard at looking tan, but it should be this kind of slate brown, the slate blue that we had made earlier. So we'll just remake it. Okay. I'm being a little dangerous because this isn't dry yet, so I'm being a little reckless. Okay, let's go up here and do these little dudes. Oh, you know what? Why don't we go big and do this here? This is another kind of tan, so we'll use this bad boy just to go. Yeah. Now, this should be easy in theory, but it won't be. It should be, but it won't. I'm gonna just. How do we do it like that? Really? Gotta have sound effects when you do it. Okay. Okay, that's good enough. Maybe actually I kind of like this big old brush. Maybe we'll do some more. This is also kind of a bluish gray stone. Maybe we'll actually soak this up. This is too much. Too much soak up. There we go. Maybe we'll again. I bought this. This was another one of those brushes in that at the swap meet, and this is a beautiful Robert Simmons freaking sable brush. So freaking nice. This is white sable. It's red and white. What are we gonna do? We're gonna just do a little how's your mother here on this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is this too dark? Nah, it's fine. Isn't that fun? Okay. Boom. little purple. I'm just going to town now. I'm just like feeling it. I'm just gonna hit this biscuit. I'm gonna hit this biscuit. Okay. And then this would be kind of a brown. Okay. There we go. Cool. Oh, and then what is this thing down here? Does my photo? Okay, my photo does have it. It's like a, I don't know what the hell it is. It's a, oh, okay. It should be a dark purple. We'll just, let's see here if we've got a purple we can, bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Ooh, that's dark. This freaking blue is so strong. Way too strong. Way too strong. Yeah, that's way too strong, don't you think? There we go. Okay. Okie dokie. We're getting there, right? Don't you think, guys? As he talks to himself. We're getting there, fellas. Okay. Okay. Now, gotta give this a few minutes to kind of dry. And there's little flakes of freaking brush parts here. Paint. See, look at that freaking thing. You see that? Dang nabbit. Come here. Dang nabbit. Come on, brother. There we go. Damn. What I need is get those, just sand off all these little chips. Okay. I think we're done with the big brush. This is actually pretty fun. I'm enjoying this here. It's a nice little real deal. Okay. Let's look at some of these other pieces. I have to blow up my photograph. I'm kind of winging it a little bit. Okay. This is a very light color here. And then this goes into super white. So we're gonna just go, we'll just go like this. Like that. That. And then actually we could do the same thing here. There we go. Okay, and then this is actually really dark, but we're gonna cheat and make it white so that we can see it better. Actually is the way it is. Now we're gonna make this darker, so we're gonna play with this. All right, that looks good. What's this here? This is, oh, this is another blue awning, so this needs to be, it's kind of bluish, gray guy. Like that. It's kind of fun. Same thing over here. Is this, what are these lines? These are just some other random places. We're just gonna blue them in and we'll, oh, that's pretty. It's a green. It's really green right there. We'll go nice green. Although it's wet, maybe we'll wait. But we'll put some green right there. adding a little bit more, just make it a little bit more vibrant, you know? Kind of playing with it a little bit more. Everything here we could bump it up. So you can keep it this kind of a sketchy, you know, this sketchy jam. Or we can, you know, do more layers of color and all that, which basically it's our prerogative how we wish to proceed. I'm just putting in colors now just to kind of give it some interest. The blending of colors is really the magic of watercolors. So, you know, whenever you have an opportunity to, you know, do a little wet on wet mixing, I say go for it, because that's really what this does so well that all the other mediums, except for maybe oil, can do, right? So you just go for it. Just go for it. That's my motto. Nicole, Santiago still bathing?
Yes.
Okay.
I think he was playing for a while.
Okay. That's my son. He's been in the bath for a long time. My mom would be like, I don't hear splashing. I'm like, okay.
I don't want to hear splashing.
Yeah, you're the reverse. You're like, don't splash, please. Should we just go for it? Boom. Is that how we do? That's how we do. This is how we do it. 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 Boom. How's them apples? That's not bad. Can we do it again? We're gonna give it a shot. Boom, 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 and boom. And boom, and boom, and boom. Probably shouldn't have done the last one, that's okay. Boom, and boom. And boom, and boom. Okay. You getting it? You getting it, brother? Now, let me just play with this brown. Does this work? Oh. I think maybe. Don't know if I like that actually. I had to screw that up. But see, this is wood. You have to realize that like this whole thing is wood. It's a big honking piece of wood. I mean, it's not all one piece of wood, but it's like it's wood. So I do want some browns in here to reflect that. That doesn't look like some metal contraption or made out of stone or something. It's a big freaking wooden mama jamba. So, I do want to put some browns in there, but that might not be the best choice. That's okay though. It's okay. You guys having fun? I'm having kind of fun. I usually watch movies and stuff while I do this, but I don't know why I'm not. I'm just gonna do it this way. Okay. Now. Boom, 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 boom. Does that work? Don't know. Don't know if it works, but we're gonna try it. We'll see. I actually do like this. I do think this is kind of fun. Yeah. It's fun. I'm digging it. What do you guys think? Give me a Steve Austin hell yeah. Give me a hell yeah. Hey, Wilson Chin. Okay, Wilson, someone's here. Are you still there? Darn it, what if he left? And I don't know. Okay, Wilson, we're gonna talk horror movies since you want to talk horror movies. So, oh yeah, okay, cool, man. So I mentioned, so you're talking about the scariest movie, like movies that I've seen once I'd never want to see again. I mean, I don't have too many of those. I don't have too many of those. But I would say Lars von Trier, his movies, like, okay, Antichrist. There we go. That was one. I didn't mention that before. Lars von Trier did a TV show. He's a Danish. I think he's Danish. Danish or Swedish. I think he's Danish. He did a TV show called The Kingdom about a haunted hospital. That is super freaky. Antichrist is freaky. Breaking the Waves is very scary. It's more relationship based, but it's really freaking scary. The Exorcist is great. I mean, I'm not scared of it, but I love it. It's a great freaking horror movie. The Shining, I love. I don't think it's too scary now that I'm older, but I loved it. The Thing. I love The Thing. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. Again, not like super scary, but it's like a good horror movie. So if the question is what's good, those are good. If the question is what will freak me out and I never want to watch again, there's very few of those. What else? I mean, there's things like Human Centipede, which I have no interest to ever see again, just because I'm not into that kind of like body horror type stuff. I mean, it was okay, but yeah, I'm just like, nah, I'm not into that. It's just kind of gross more than scary. The Descent was very good about the girls who go splunking. That was really good. That was pretty scary. What else? I mean, there's so many out there. Let the Right One In, the first Danish one. That's really good. I'm trying to think of some vampire ones. I think there's some vampire ones that are good too, but I can't think right off the top of my dome something that I just really thought was, um, you know, freaking horrific. A lot of times foreign films I feel are better at that because they're just a little less restrictions and they what's his name? Mike Tayaki, The Audition, or what is it called? I think it's called The Audition. I think he's from Taiwan or Korea or someplace. The Koreans know horror, right? So, The Ring, Ringu, what's the other one? The Ring. There's a couple of them. Those are good. Is it called The Audition? Oh dang! Now I gotta find it. I think it's called The Audition, where this girl. Well, I don't even want to tell you what happens, but yeah, it's that one is bad. That's The Grudge. Yeah, The Grudge and The Ring. Those are pretty good. The original ones were pretty good. I mean, I liked Blair Witch Project. I thought that was super cool. The very ending, when I first saw it in the theater, that was cool. So there's stuff like that that I dug a lot. Okay, what is it? This goes down this way? Okay, this is a tube. Sometimes I don't know what I'm drawing here. Gets lost in the stuff. Okay, what is this too? This is just wood? Okay, so this is just a piece of freaking wood, so I gotta make that. Let's see what color we want to use. We'll use this little brownish thing. Brown. We're getting there though. I think this is actually turning out kind of cool. This isn't my favorite image either. I've done some really cool ones of Japan, so I wanted to test it on this one. I'm wondering if I should ink it afterwards too. I think I might. I think it might just look a little better. So the original, the original is this, the original ink, but I wanted to keep this separate. But I think after doing this, I think I should ink it and just do really quick, sketchy type of inking on top of this, and I think it'll be even better. I think. So we'll see. I think I'm gonna have to. I was gonna just try to just have it watercolored, but I think blacks will make it pop a little bit better. So I say. I don't know if I'm right, but that's what I'm gonna say. Okay. Now these little things are gray. These are little, I don't know what they're called, but little dudes. Okay. Oh. The Audition. Yes, that's exactly it. The Audition, 19. Yes, by. Oh, I was right. I said something like that. Mikey Takashi. Yes. Go see that if you've got the cojones. That's right, dude. I called you out. I called you out. Do you have what it takes to see that movie? Do you? It's really good. It's really good. If you like horror, I mean, it's freaky. Misery's good. That's another good horror movie. I don't know if it's scary necessarily, but it's pretty good. Okay, that's a little bit too much blue there, but it's okay. Now these little lanterns are actually, they're not that dark, so I'm gonna have to change it up. It's wet. I'm gonna have to wait for those. Let's wait. I don't know what I'm doing for the sky. Game on. Yeah, dude, game on it. You get on it. Get on it, brother. Okay, let's put a little bit of this. Where are you at, Wilson? Are you on the East Coast, the West Coast, Mid Coast? Are you in the United States of America? Are you in another land? Where are you? Where are you parked? Where do you call home? Inquiring minds want to know. I want to know how to get a hold of you, buddy. Okay. I do kind of wish there was a voice capability, but you're in Pennsylvania, but you're Chinese. Okay, that's cool, man. Were you born in China? Are you you speak Mandarin? If you do, I'll say ni hao, wana bang ni ma, han hao. I know a little bit. I know 5 words. Ni hao, wana bang ni ma, han hao, cow pee. I know a couple things. Pennsylvania, so it's getting late over there. It's 11 o'clock or something like that. Burning the midnight oil. Let the midnight special. Okay. Coming down on me. Okay, I think those are dry enough. Let's do them. They're really dark, so let's do a dark. What would work good? We're using a lot of purples, a lot of things like that. maybe another bluish thing. I feel like. Yeah. Maybe this. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, that works. The Midnight Special. This damn. I was keep saying how wonderful I love this brush, but the paint flaking off is driving me crazy. He's actually staying up late to work on portfolio work. Oh, born in Chinese, speak Mandarin, international student. Bada bing. Wow, wow, wee wow. That's cool. Good for you, dude. Freaking A. Kick some ass. Work on your portfolio. Are you an artist? Sounds like a. I mean, that's why you're watching my channel, probably, is to see all this business. So that's cool. Very cool, man. Good for you. I've been working on a lot of painting lately, and I'm enjoying it greatly. And so this is also a treat for me because I don't do these kind of like more illustrative work. So this is kind of fun. I also feel that like more people in my circle appreciate things that are representational to items and such. So I get a little bit more positive feedback from this kind of work than I do my like other more abstract paintings. So that sometimes could be a motivator. Because if people like your work, you're going to be like, oh, okay, I should do more of this. Okay. See that? You can use a little bit of water and just kind of like just break it up again. So there is a limit to this, but you can use a little water to lift color up and to kind of like break that out. Now, I need to make this dark. Remember this little line here? Let's just make it. I don't want to make it too dark though, because I'm actually liking the tones we've got, and we're not going super dark because especially if we do the blacks, we don't need to. But I do want to make this a little bit darker, and it looks like, if I'm looking at this correctly, there's two like things going on here. So I need to go really dark there and then somewhat dark there. So let's just see if we can pull it off. And that's not really the really dark, but that's okay. It's not the really dark, but well, it's supposed to be the really dark. Maybe we'll put a little blue, put a little bit of this purple in there. Yeah. Okay, just a little bit. I don't want to go crazy. In fact, now that I did that, I'm gonna actually take some off. So whenever you need to take off some color, same thing. Your brush is a wonderful little absorbative item, and we can just go like this and look at this. See that? Beautiful. Just bump, 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 bump. Just take off, take it 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 off. There. And you wind up taking off too much, and then you kind of like dose it back, like a capillary action, basically. Okay. There. And let's just do this a little bit here, and then maybe we'll stop for the night, and then maybe we'll do part 2, and we'll just ink the little bastard. Maybe that's what we'll do. Okay, so why don't we finish up tonight's little sesh, our little sesh here, by doing this side. Let's go over here and see what the heck's going on. There's a lot of different stuff going on here, and I'm using my mouse to fix it. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I really need an overhead thing. Okay. What do we got? We've got more of this bluish stuff. Hang on. Wait. Okay, yeah. Let's change colors. Let's just like go light blue. There, and maybe we can, you know what? What if we put a little bit of black? Will that work? Try it. Yeah, put a little bit of black. Okay. Done. And then this one is green, so we're gonna follow the photograph, and we'll. Ah, shit! What is that? What did I just do? What am I doing? Why did I touch that? It's okay, we'll fix it. It's okay. Got like 80 things going on here. Okay. Oh, damn it. It's there too. Sometimes my fingers have some smuts on it and then I'm touching my artwork. Rule number 1. Don't do that. Yeah, let's put a little bit of that. And actually, you know what we should do? Put a little bit of brown. Yeah, there we go. You feel that? Boom, 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 boom. Perfect. Okay, next, wood. And we're going to go hard on the wood. So I really want some nice, pretty wood colors here. Oh, shit. It's okay. Whoop. It's okay, dude. You're going to stay right there. You, my friends. We're going to go right here. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, be doop. Yeah, that's good. And then we can even do like a yellow. I don't know what this was in here, but some kind of a, that's a display. I'll tell you, we bought a lot of stuff in Japan, but we could have bought more. There's so many things to get there. It's just like so much. Just everything's so handcrafted and artisan, and just I felt like everything was so freaking cool, man. Like seriously. Not even joshing you. Okay. Then this. I'll put this here. And then we'll, okay. And is this another color? Yep, it's another color. So we'll do this. Boom that up a bit. Let's put a little bit of blue in this too. We'll go, actually, let's go like this. A little bit of boom, 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 boom. Okay. Okay, this is a light brown up here. And up here as well. It's actually kind of a light brown. Here. And here. And all this wood actually too. All this here. go with the darker brown here. Okay. We'll go for darker brown in this a little bit. And then this too. This. Okay. And then let's go for like a purple. Never mind, still wet. Okay, this is gonna be another bluish thing. As long as you do them separate, the shades are gonna be slightly different, so it'll look right. If you do things together, it will look the same. So always just give it a minute, even if you use the same colors, and you'll see a difference enough to like, it'll work. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. And then we'll let this dry. And then we'll do this last little section of this here. And then this is all gray, which is not very fun. But I don't really see another option that really would work. I mean, yeah, I think we just deal with it. We're just gonna deal with it. And then, you know, what's nice is that now I can go back here and just add more layers, right? That's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna now like add more layers of things and just let that go. It actually looks kind of cool right there, that one, a little bit. In fact, we might just kind of. Is this wet? A little bit, but I think we can make it work. Okay, and this is really dark, so we'll just go back. Okay. Cool. And then this too, we'll use the same color just for the hell of it. Just make it easier. There. Okay. See if anybody said anything. What place in Japan? Oh, this is Kyoto, Japan, which was one of the capitals. The capital of Japan's moved around, but this is in Kyoto. This is in a place called, oh gosh, it's by Gion district. Gion district, and the street is like was it Hagi? Hang on, I'll even look it up for you, dude. Higashiyama. Higashiyama. and we went there, and there's this cool market, like a big swap meet there, and like people go to it, and I was like, I think my wife was not like what do we want to swap meet for? But I'm like, no, dude, we gotta go to the swap meet, homie, and we did. We went to the swap meet, and it was cool. And I was like, yes, must swap meet in must swap meet in Japan. Because if you think about it, they had so much stuff that we didn't have, like just the fruits and the food. I don't know if, yeah, it's just like so much fun stuff there that you just don't get here, you know? Especially the food, the fruit. There was like vegetables and fruits that we never had before, and you know, there's lines of people. You're like, okay, I got to go try this, and I just remember some days I just had such a blast, just really enjoying everything. Really enjoyed it a lot. Okay, I think that's working, kinda. I think it is. Okay, let me just do this a little bit here, and then we're gonna call it a day, a night. What did we decide? We decided that this has got to be a gray, but we don't really like that, so we're gonna just make it a blue. Make it a blue here. And we might change it. In fact, I know I'm going to have to change it, but for now, this is what it is. And we'll mess with it later. But I do like it kind of sketchy like this. I don't necessarily need it to be super clean. It's not what I'm going for. Okay. Let's suck that up a little bit. I'm going to make that nice brown thing. And then we're good. And then actually now, this would be good actually to put in a little bit of purple at the edges. Right? So let's put a little bit of texture. Let's put some purple in here. Right? You just want to give it a little bit of shading. Do it when it's wet, you know? Do it when it's wet. That's what she said. Okay, do it. Does that work? Does that work? I don't know if that's working. Probably will when it dries. Okay. You can come in here, and then now we just, again, you can kind of like play with it, clean it up, connect things, connect it up good. You know, we could even put some yellow. I mean, you can really like go to town on this now. You can like really like put more colors into it. You know, it's kind of fun. Just to kind of give it a little bit more. Rarely ever use blacks, right? I don't need to use blacks. Just use colors to move things along. Okay, I want to do this last little piece right there before I call it. Okay. Cool. Okay. Maybe we'll just bleed this in a little bit too. Just so it doesn't look too weird being completely purple. I do want to bleed this. I want to get this. I'm going to get these little spots here in. Okay, that's it, boys and girls, for the first step, part 1. And what we'll do is we'll do another day where I go in and I'll ink this. I'll just use my inks like I did on this guy. And we'll just kind of go in, and I'll probably go even looser than this and just go super loose and see how we do. And that'll be our little project. So thank you all for watching. Tomorrow we have another video, and yeah, dude, we're just hitting it hard here on the channel. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. Peace out.